finally. So, I need to still calibrate my model and everything. Nothing has changed. I'm still always late. Nothing will ever change that. Right. That's my water bottle. Although I should probably calibrate before I put my fires on. Yes, you get to see feet. Naked feet for once. So like, so everything on. So, man, these controls are empty. Like, 40% still in the lower one, but like, indicates I haven't charged them in a bit. Okay. I did have an issue. This one was definitely covering up, I think, penalties. Incoming ones, so... But actually, I usually don't launch this before I launch the game. Well, let's just do that. In case we have anything break. Okay. ACC is up. We can do calibration. Yeah. Alright. That's done. Close this. Hope that everything else is working fine. Libraries had been downloaded earlier already. That's all working fine. Oh yeah, we need to grab the race server password. That's a thing I need to grab. Servers look suspiciously empty. Maybe I missed something. So password, okay, it's relatively easy, but like I will still likely just copy paste it in. Huh. Yeah, okay, searching for VTracc doesn't actually reveal the server. Oh, it went down. Yeah, okay, it's not VTracc, it's VTuberTracc GT's challenge. I see. I see the old trickeries. I see the old trickster. Oh boy, someone has definitely not uploaded a DDS file. Considering how long it took for me to render in. Alright then. Conditions green, oh boy. Yeah, new opportunities. Alright then, I did leave off last time, on Wednesday evening with some tests on the setup. So shall we continue with these? Now I think the track is a bit colder now than it was back on Wednesday. Didn't hear the engine actually jump alive. Well, the Chinese are actually there. Midnight Hurricane is definitely here. There are some of the Chinese. Not as many as last season, that's for sure. Although they may, you know, join later. Isa isn't here, the season champion isn't here. But we do have Hurricane, and we do have Hurricane specifically also driving a Porsche. Is it just me or is the game quiet? Tell me if the game is quiet, because... Okay, I know what happens. My index has these speakers effectively. It's kind of headphones, but like they're... It's not on the stream? What do you mean? The audio quiet, I guess. Yeah, as I wanted to say, I figured it out what was the problem with the audio. These speakers, they effectively are on a swivel, and I had accidentally, when storing the headset away and putting it back on... Okay, the audio is fine, good. Yeah, I had accidentally swiveled them away, so like, I obviously didn't hear as much because they weren't over my ears as they were supposed to. Holy hell, there's not much grip here. Because he didn't do pre-quali. He hasn't put a pre-quali time in yet. So he's not racing tonight. I mean, he's busy, I think, driving around Daytona, similar to a certain cat. So we have a bit of a respite. But there's still a lot of fast people here today. And Jesus, there's not much grip on this green track. Yeah, there's pre-quali to classify pros and AMs. This has been there for the last 2 seasons. I think it was 2 seasons. We haven't done this last year for the season, but like... it was definitely 2024-2 and 2024-... Okay, that was an invalidation. And 2024-3. Slow on purpose and win AM. As if they put me in AM. I mean, if someone is called sandbagging, they're like, probably... They can still, after the pre-quali, still move people. I mean, we saw this specifically in 24-2, where Asa and Dirty Kohai got moved. Honestly, their cutoff line there was very silly because they put Jojo into pro, and Asa was like less than a hundredth of a second behind Jojo in pre-quali time. So it's like, you really needed to put Jojo into pro and Asa into silver. Like that's not gonna end disastrously. Spoiler alert, it did. Asa was significantly faster actually than Jojo. And she's a decent threat here tonight. I saw her on the practice server doing a 17.9. Now from practice on Wednesday, I can do low 18s on race fuel. That is possible on this car already. Holy sweet mother of God. We do have a cool time of day to actually run this race, although I don't know right now what the sessions are split out. I better be seeing become a racing V2 and qualify for AM. They're actually slower than Jordan. I mean, Jordan has a decent chance of being put in pro, so... A lot of people are this season in pro, like UBDUs. Mentrix is just about an AM. So... But we do have a very large pro field, in quotations. Ah, got invalidated again! Holy hell. She really just wanted to drive herself out. Yeah, Jordan is not much of a bar to clear. We have Ryoma Tateyama, who pre-qualified with a 2 minutes 16. And by the way, pre-qualifying track was Silverstone. A 2:16.9 average. There was also Neko Kitten, who did improve last night to a 2:05 in pre-qualifying, but previously since Monday held a 2 minute 11. Both of these well, the 2:11 and the 2:9. The 2:11 and the 2:16 are both GT4 times. Oh hey, there's Cat in front. Hi, Cat. Did she actually upload a livery? Because it does seem like the Space Paint Nissan. Did you forget to upload the livery, maybe? Because I did download the livery set. Oh god! Mentrix has connection issues! And then some. Holy heavens! That was a teleporting Mentrix and a half. Yeah, he's pulled over there. Like, he's blinking badly. Let's put in an actual lap. Doing peak performance or not. Yeah, I mean, did you see him teleport through the bus stop? Like, that was... I haven't seen something this bad. Ever. Like, just... Holy heavens. And he was reasonably adapting to his 992. Like, he was genuinely actually doing pretty well on the 992. Who's that in the Mustang in front of me? Well, I think it is a Mustang. Yes, it is. Ah, Le Terrible. Right, because I knew there were two. There was biggies in the Mustang, but this would be too slow for biggies. But like, yeah, I mean, Mr. Le Terrible is not Le Terrible. Actually, it's Ivan the Terrible. I'm sorry. There's a French guy as well in here somewhere. Oh, he's sticking in there. That's cost me obviously time. Oh yeah, right, I'm not sure who that was actually teleporting in front of me. Because I had my relative up on... I had my thing on leaderboard mode and just saw the name in front of me was Mentrix. Because Mentrix is in the standings currently still in front of me because I haven't put a lap in yet. So that could have been anybody, honestly. Yeah, Hurricane is currently fastest, but I can do the time Hurricane did easily. It's just I got held up on that lap. So yeah, I mean, you can actually tell on the bot, because I have the relative at the top right. That will always show, well, if it's working correctly, which I assume it does. Who's in front of me and who is behind me on track. And you would instantly see who that was. The neat parts of my homegrown for overlay. Well, the question is how many people actually understand what they see. Yeah, I said the Mentrix is driving a Ferrari, but I wasn't sure what car was actually driving in front of me. The car that was teleporting, because it could have been a Ferrari, it could have been a Lambro. It could have not even been Kenneth, because Kenneth drives a Porsche as far as I know. We would have to look at a replay who was teleporting. It do be though funny that like immediately like, ah yeah, it's VTracc. Because who else would have internet troubles? This cursed individual. Alright, let's see. How much lap time do you get from not having to pass a Mustang? This is like 4/10 or so. You make my brain hurt. Oh, we're just getting started, baby. Right, I wanted to technically try something with the setup. And that was definitely DreamFox in front of me. Because there's only one person who's stupid enough to drive the fucking Audi. And that's DreamFox, okay. Biggie is back in... Oh yeah, right, he doesn't drive the Mustang, he drives the Beamer. Right, I forgot he swapped off the Mustang. Okay, so... I wanted to try some more settings. Some small further setup adjustments. Because for reference, this is because J Lopez provides for this track 2 setups for the Porsche a safe. Well, he did provide because I'm driving an Alta. A safe and an aggressive, and I started off with the safe on this one, and have since then just done some small adjustments to effectively get it to act the same. It's like to slowly work my way to the other one. Oh, somebody must have... hello, where's my mouse pointer gone? Mouse pointer? Did my keyboard just fail on me or something? Huh? Yeah, my... Oh, maybe I hit this button here. No, that's not an... Well, what is going on? Why... Because that isn't red blinked or anything that's out of... Oh yeah, it powers down immediately. Like, it just flashes briefly green and then it's just gone instantly. My keyboard is out of power. Great! Awesome! Hold on, I need to fix that. Feed it with a fucking battery bank and hope it comes back alive. Where's my battery bank to fix this? Well, the micro B cable, it's good enough right now. Use the other one. This one. Oh, I love you too, Tower. You didn't need to fall down as well. You move to the side so I have plenty of space for the keyboard. Right. Okay then. Well. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Will be the motto for this. So I don't have to come up with further ideas. Okay, it's... No, it's... Does it have power now? Yeah! Yes, it has power now. Okay. So it did run out of power. Good, and it's enough to just power it now from... Where did I... Oh, my gloves are there now. Good, I grabbed them. Yeah, I have power now. But it's obviously cost me now valuable time here at practice. I forgot what other changes I would have liked to do on the setup. It's mainly 2, I think. Fuck it, we'll just roll back out. Right. Wrong glove. I love it when I put the wrong one on. And I know I can release the pit limit, so it's just... It's a bit easier to put the gloves technically on. He paddled next time? For what? To beat you over the head with? Like a yaoi pedal? Yeah, I'll be honest, I wasn't around for that time. Ancient legends foretold me something yaoi pedal. And that for some reason inflicting blood force trauma was something that people did in conventions. In the late 2000s, early 2010s. That was the wrong key. So let's put the keyboard away. Let's drive off the track briefly. It's a bit easier for doing this. So where's my relative? Ah, nobody coming. Good. Good. Fine. You redid your Venti boot stick. Yeah, I did need to use my Venti boot stick. Relatively recently. When did I do my BIOS update? It was I think last weekend. Was it before the race I did then at Nürburgring, or was it after? I don't quite remember. It was a race I did. It was at some point, but like I wasn't under any pressure to get the computer to work. Or was it actually that day specifically? I don't remember quite, but like yeah, I did set up my boot stick. No, I didn't. I did a BIOS update because I hadn't updated BIOS on my PC in a while and became briefly religious. Yada yada yada. Anyway, I finished it successfully, but now it only booted Windows 10 all of a sudden. It's like, huh, what happened? So I reinstalled Grub. so I had to use I used Ventoid to boot back into the Arch image, and because Grub had effectively, because the BIOS wiped all its settings, had been removed out of the list of boot options, so I didn't want to boot off it. So I had to remind the BIOS effectively that yes, there exists a bootloader here, please use it. And once that was done, I could... And then, funnily enough, Windows didn't want to boot anymore. Like, Windows just disappeared out of the boot menu. It's like, huh, what happened here? It somehow decided then, once it found out that there was a EFI bootloader, that like, oh yeah, we're gonna just disable BIOS boot, so my Windows just disappeared. And I had to re-enable that. But yeah, that was briefly fun. Wasn't particularly an issue. Just a minor inconvenience. Yeah. Yeah, I did that. It also reset my, like, RGB lighting, which I had configured to purple for my, 2 large RGB strips and I think there's a small RGB strip on the motherboard itself. And, well, that was obviously undone. But I didn't wanna, you know, set it for Windows again. So I could figure it for OpenRGB, but OpenRGB only applies these settings when you effectively open the software. I do have a script in my in my hyperconfig that automatically applies the default profile, which makes them purple again, but only when I obviously boot into Hyperland. Not when I boot into Windows, so they're orange still because something gigabyte. Use Manjaro BSD. Mac. Hackintosh. We were on a worst option competition, right? Right? I did understand the objective correctly. Track is again green. Like, what is going on here? Why? What did we do to deserve a green track again? You would rather use BSD. Yeah, that's the point. Right. Oops, that was the wrong button. That's the right one though. That should be off finally. Alright then. First low fuel run on this track. Oh, there's too much oversteer right now. Oh, so much oversteer, but that's... We had the same issues on the green track. The setup might be just too loose for green conditions. Squid is letting Foxington by. And don't quite like the position I'm in here right now. You know, I would like to... Because I need to create spacing for me to Foxington. Should have probably not passed him, but like, eh. Tires are not up to pressure yet. Ah, missed the apex there. Ah, got track limited because of that. Phone, please stay here. Have to see if the tire pressures will finally come up, because they are all low, and qualifying is gonna be tight here. At least GFox seems to be faster than the guys behind. Holy hell. Yeah. We do one more lap after. Do one fly after this lap, and then we just return to garage and put some pressure into these tires. So we can drive. Love sunrise drives. Might still run up to GFox here on this lap, because I still gained off second despite me slowing down to a crawl at the end. Yeah, he's like, I gave you a how did you lose a second on me in the first corner alone, and that wasn't even a good run for me for the first corner. Ate a bunch of curb there just trying to rotate it. What the hell? Yeah, right, that's what I'm... Yeah, track has jumped too fast at least. Yeah. Holy shit, I've eaten so much into this gap already. Oh, come on, car. I needed a banker here. Oh, thank you. I was about to abandon myself. So that cost me a lot of time, actually. Oh, just no grip. The thing will not bite right now. More drift than anything. We just keep rotating instead of fucking sticking. This is a disaster right now. We just need to get this banker in. Although it's a pretty shit banker lap. It just does not want to turn. Like, it just keeps wiggling. I didn't expect this car to have so many issues on a low rubber track, but indeed it has. The thing is, I could actually load the other set with high wing. High rear wing. Stabilize the rear end. Second fastest here, but only to Kong. So, because... Oh yeah, right, my keyboard's still over here. So set up. Let's try something. Come on. Load the other one. We do, however, still need pressures into the tires. Well, the front right did come up to pressure, so sort of. But this one didn't. This one didn't. This one also gets 4. Alright, tire fuel down. Fresh tire sets. And then D-Kong. I think I accidentally entered here. Chat window. Come on. Oh, which of these fucking buttons is my enter key? Because I accidentally just clicked into the chat box while putting the keyboard away. So it's stuck open. So. Yeah, Hurricane just put in a 18.4. Someone is behind me here fast. Oh yeah, it is Hurricane. Oh, come on. Not good lines here for me. We're also trying to get the tires up to temp right now. But it is a bit easier to get them up to pressure here than the run before. So increase the pressures. We should be in operating window before we start next run. Yeah, Hurricane abandoned here. Probably grabbing a new set and going again. Smoke the freaking ores. I would say there's definitely been favorable matchups between me and Hurricane in the past. Hurricane might be the faster driver, but over a race distance I am faster. But that was with the M4. Question is how good Hurricane is in the Porsche. Because they love the Porsche. They love this car. They just haven't driven it because... I think in part because they don't think they can drive it consistently enough. And maybe also because they don't think they're that fast with it. That's also part of it. Both of these were things that already favored me with last season. Yeah, no gains up the hill here. When obviously we're running more wing here. Oh, that's not the greatest run here. Because it's... Come on, turn. But yeah, I mean, we will be running the slightly more unstable setup for the race, because I need the extra top speed. It's just for qualifying, it doesn't matter. And the extra stability can get you easily a couple tenths mid-lap. So that matters way more than, like, straight line speed, but in the race the straight line speed matters the most. That extra 10 from cornering does not really matter that much. Has the track gone optimum because we're getting massive gains here. Like, massive. Oh, gremlin here with track limits. Done. Yes. Good. No, it's still fast, but it might have just made somewhat an in-between jump. Right. $17.9. I think my fastest lap I've ever done on the circuit. But yeah, there's definitely losses from the lower rear wing setting in the straight lines. Higher rear wing, I'm sorry. I'm sometimes stupid. Right. There's about 3 laps worth of time left. That is if I don't return to pits right now. And it's only 2. But I have enough fuel for all 3 of these. So I might just stay out and go for long. I think that's a sound strat. Because I don't think I will gain that much time from swapping onto the low downforce. I can still easily make mistakes on the throttle here, like this. That's 5 minutes to go. Well, I mean, we've had issues on the very green track that there wasn't much traction to go around. That was about it. Compared to Wednesday, she is responsive. And at times very lively. He is fast though. Like, I'm not running him down right now on the relative. So he could very much pull a blinder here right now. So it's right now 3rd. But yeah, track evolution is obviously gonna be a thing here. Woo, that was so close to track limits. Wheel spin out of there as well. She is being feisty for sure. Lost some time now on the entry. Yeah, he is faster. He's definitely faster than me. Just from gazing on the relative. Barring him invalidating, this is probably gonna beat me and also my improvement here. Yeah, that was not good. Although he might not beat me because I did get closer here out of the corner. Oh, fuck. Right, one more attempt. Yeah, Midnight Hurricane 17.7. 6.5. Oh, abandoned. Midnight is done. Midnight is done. Why? Although he was 13 seconds up the road. I don't get why he abandoned. Did he not bring enough fuel? What day? No, I will just continue with you, I think. Kong is still out. And Asa also, and Hugs also. All 3 drivers, I assume, are pretty good. Yeah, there's good track evolution right now. This lap is important. Oi, oi, oi. Right, 2 liters, 2.5 liters right now in the fuel tank. But the car only starts sputtering when you get to like 0.5. Yeah, Kong has just beat me, but like not by much. Not the best chicane run there, but it's enough to retake pole right now. But Asa and Krugs are still out. Although it is a bit of a jump for both of them, but like it's possible, I think. But Kong has gone from Am to like fighting to Rids now. Gee. Last season in Am, this season's fighting for 4 positions. Right, where is everybody? There's Asa. Let's see what she gonna do. Improves by 4/10, but that's not enough to improve position. Biggie is still far out right now. He's abandoned. So, Rainy Dream Fox is still out on a lap. Cat is P4. Well, actually, Battery is up here. Just politely causing trouble by being far too fast. Far faster than some of the pro drivers. Yeah, I mean, the AMs are like 4+ and then like 2 seconds faster than the rest of the AMs as Battery. Yeah, that sure doesn't get you bumped. Okay, right. Track is fast now. Conditions are still though the same, so we will now reload the slightly more aggressive setup. I have to change the tire set though. We need to increase the tire pressures by 0.3 here. Fuck it, 0.5 on the other tires. Because even then, last run, they were low still. Although we have some fuel now in the car, so that will help. Apply current pressures. Good. Brake pads are configured. Aero is configured. We're ready, I would say. One needs correction therapy still. Mayhaps. I know it took 7 minutes for me to read that, but like, I need really to focus on this Qualy. Okay. And I can just put you away again. With your charging cable. Yeah, no, I'm not on grid yet. So I'll just open this briefly and then hit drive. Fresh set, obviously. Ignition. Starter. Turn the headlights on. Goddammit, I'm still used to having it slightly differently laid out. Revs are there. Good. Let's go racing. Although this will get fun with the Merc. Definitely very fun with the Merc. Because the Merc obviously will... Like, we have good launch against the Merc, but like the Merc has good pull on the straightaway. That straight line speed will be a bit of an issue. And then he will obviously team play here with Hurricane. This is gonna be tense, to say the least. of lap to go here. We need to also still dump some heat into these tires. Okay, my front brake discs are really hot now. Let's move the brake pad a lot rearwards and see if I can dump some heat further into the rears. A bit far forward right now. Yeah, way too hot, my friends. Still not the maximum forwards, like damn. It's like you could move them so far rearwards, it's like holy hell. Okay, 43% is as far as they go rearwards. With a lot of pressure on the front tires, not much on the rears. Increase the brake bars back up to race levels. Switch the ABS back to race. Engine map back up to race as well. Even though we have a bit still to go. Because yeah, I run more ABS on formation lap just for the purpose of dumping more. Division 2? You mean the Ubisoft game?
Going double fire.
Like, just why? Why do you hate yourself that much? There's a good question of why. I'm so far ahead right now, gee. Everything is trimmed in, I would say. It's like he's... Hurricane had a really good launch there. Mouse skipped the curve. I hope you respect them to not attack me. Because cutting the corner and then attacking is... Well, he's not gaining too much on me on that straightaway. Although it could be that he lifted there. Specifically not attack me. Ah! Immediately trying things. Well, I haven't had to race him before. Well, Asa is getting hip checked by midnight. Okay, we have a 1 second gap right now. So remains right now behind midnight. Yeah, good breakaway here. Now let's see, what is he gaining on me? On the straights. What slipstream? Not much. I extended the gap a bit through Blanchimont. Well, I had a pretty bad run for the farm corner there. Oh god, he lost a lot more. He might have been hit by midnight or something. Considering the time losses there. Yeah, we're 2 seconds now after the first lap. But midnight is now in front. I see. Team orders. I'm calling it already. Get the horse up in front and see if he can charge me down. Well then, my fault will give away that I'm nervous, but bring it on. Oh, come on. I missed the apex there completely. And as assumed, he is fucking fast.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
And we will see how he does on the tires in the long run. I don't know how actually my car will handle in the long run. I haven't done too much long run testing. At least not on the circuit. With a workaround, okay.
Fastest lap of the race. Great job though.
Whee! That was close. I found a bump up the hill that nearly murdered me.
The pit is now.
I will continue to say this will give me still heart attacks. Yeah, I think he's running less wing than me. Or at least he's really fast in the first sector. While I'm really fast in the late second sector. Should have looked at the Qualy times more in detail. Or at least last time I made a mistake. he's done this time around. Sorry. So he will put the fastest lap in, and it will be in sub 18, I'm pretty sure. He will break the second barrier, I'm pretty sure, at this point. Because he just gained like half a second on me in this lap. Holy heavens. Holy heavens, like 7/10, yeah. Where? Like, give this horse a clear air and he would just fucking run. I don't think as fast as I went in qualifying. Holy sweet Jesus. Yeah, but he continues to be error prone because he just lost 8 tenths. Oh god, even more. Like a full second just wiped out there in an instant.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
But yeah, that is Midnight Hurricane crystallized to it. The utterly rapid, downright no longer human and like... But then horrific... Wait, Midnight actually wiped out so far that he dropped to P5. Not P5, P4. He's 5 seconds behind. It's Kong that I have now behind. Yeah, Midnight has a massive moment there. That's obviously not great because he lost to Asa and Asa's not gonna pull over for him. This is important for the team's championship for her. Her fan and formula. I'm seeing Sewell in the pits, that's not great. He's been promoted to pro this season. And got the honors of teaming up with... Psycho. Oh, I don't like it. This is gonna be fun. I didn't for some reason the car's really unstable right now up the hill. I don't get it. I didn't have this in practice at all. So I might need to take it easy up the hill when I'm not under heavy pressure, which I'm not right now. Because Midnight can't undercut me that much. He's also still in the Porsche. You can't just... It is career suicide to pits early. Yes, you can technically run 60 minutes on a tire set. You can also ride 90 minutes technically. But have you tested if your setup will let you do this in any reasonable amount of pace? Likely not. Like Kong seems to have gotten also now in the groove, so like we have Him not coming down on me. You found a pic of your T-400 days? Right, I have a bunch of those. In various stages of rig building. Where it was just the desk and like some spare wood underneath the table to maybe hopefully keep the paddles in position. Not really. I don't like Radeon right now. Because it wasn't screwed together. And then slowly I built the rig around it. But I somehow think that Kong does not have that much straight line speed. At least Sector 3 seems to be not that strong. Might be that he undoes himself completely in the hairpin, but like, you know, it would be a surprise. Not hairpin, sorry, the bus stop chicane. It's the app issue on the keyboard delete files, they're calling it challenge. Bruh, I would accidentally delete so many pictures during that. Because, you know, I use swiping to navigate to the next picture. Always. Alright, we lost a bunch of time there to Kong. I mean, I'm decently off the pace of my own time. Hurricane with a 19.8 though. Hurricane is sort of free falling. Might have taken damage, considering those lap times. Is that fine? Yeah, it seems I'm in track limit still. Just about. When you accept the challenge. What do you mean?
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Come on, Ted. Booting into Ghost BSD. Woo! Woo! Spooky. Oh, that was early braking there. Half a second now going slower than my best time. It's easily embarrassing how early on we are still in the race. We haven't even hit the 20-minute mark. Tires should not be dead yet. Yet I am definitely not going that fast. Kong is not really reeling me in, but like keeping station is still not comfortably. And 3.6 seconds is still just one bad pit stop away. I don't think that Merc is gonna suffer particularly much from tire degradation. Compared to the Porsche, obviously. Yeah, I'm clocking in right now on one of my best laps. I have not gapped him at all the entire lap. Although now we finally get some gap. Despite it going green, it wasn't actually positive. Too surprising that occasionally happens. But still, we're about going over half a second right now faster than Hurricane. Yeah, Hugs is back 13 seconds, I think, as far as I can see. Yeah, 4 seconds behind Hurricane. Someone in the... Oh, fucking what was that? Okay, there was someone who definitely joined just now. Someone definitely just rejoined the race. And hadn't generated the livery as you're supposed to do. Again, another spike. What's happening? Why am I getting freezes? Whoa, again another one. What is happening? Or is Windows updating? You know, the other option. Like, if Windows Update genuinely costs me a race win, I will uninstall Windows immediately. I will race under Linux. I can live without, like, I would not like not to live without SimHub, or at least a replacement, but I guess that will finally streamline that one. Kraken Mashiro is leading AM right now in front of DreamFox, but DreamFox has a drive-through penalty. And this lap has cost me half a second because of the screen freezes. Alright, what is happening in front of me? Man, this is, however, beautiful at least. Yeah, really bad lap there. Like just a second off the pace. Cost me like a good 8/10 or so. Well, Hurricane had also a bad lap. Like, I genuinely do think Hurricane might have damage. The pace is just that bad. Necro Kitten 17 seconds in front of Cal's Squid with another 16, or I mean also 17 roughly. So we will get the first lap traffic. Oh, come on, car. Well, I mean, we're nearly halfway, so Not the worst thing. We do be losing time right now. Somehow. I'm basically in the reverse situation than I was on Wednesday. With me leading and slowly bleeding lap time. And P2 running me slowly down. It's really funny how that works. But that guy had more gap than me. To buy cereal and I mean, yeah, to eat for breakfast, right? For breakfast tomorrow or Monday, right? Not to eat now, right? Right? We're losing time. He's genuinely clocking our lap times that are awesome, man. Right, it did predict about 40 liters to finish the race. Considering we're leading, this makes my fuel calculator a bit more reliable. Because it's calculating anyway for me to... So 3.65 per lap. Yeah, 48. That's what we're taking. We'll likely go 2 steps down on the tire pressures. That should be G-Fox in front of me. I did not have you on schedule for being lapped. Thank you very much. No, that's Neko... What? Neko Kitten? Oh yeah, Neko Kitten is also on the BMW, so like obviously it's running the same livery as G-Fox. Right, that's why the livery looks similar. I forgot. Yeah, we keep bleeding time. Pace is dropping off and the murk is coming closer. No respite for me. That livery looks hideous. Maybe it's just from my perspective here. Looking out, it has a lot of VTracc logos plastered over it as so-called spawns. I don't quite get Phoenix Racing. I could go on a whole rant about the current state of teams and how it isn't really a place for me right now, and that would fit sort of into that rant. Not delivery, like Phoenix Racing and Bago. It's obviously something. Because, of course, I'm driving again another season without teammates. Which sucks, but, like, that's just how it is. I did try to, I did approach some AM drivers. Well, actually one. I did approach one AM driver. For interest in teaming up, and she did decline on the, because she wanted to do at least some league racing experience with our team. You know, like, at least it's reasonable argumentation instead of the usual, like, oh, I'm not good enough. It's like, you were either at least creative enough to think of an excuse, or, you know, have an actually halfway reasonable point. Wanting to do it on your own. I'd like to see where she's running. She started 3rd. Well, 4th, kind of, in class. Because of the one guy who is like, yeah, Keguro Mashio being P7. Although, That wasn't Mashiro who qualified that high in AM. It was someone else. I don't remember right now. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure now that Ivan and and Cal should be in a team together, considering deliveries.
Clear on the left.
But they clearly haven't done the sign up for it yet. Haven't actually created a team on SimGrid yet. I think we need to remind them after the race that they need to do that. They will probably get points anyway for this round. But it's like, hey, you guys, you clearly are a team, but like you clearly forgot to do this. That is required to do this, and yeah, that's fine. Iron, not even. I mean, it is Iron the Terrible. It's like, why? Not even. Ivan der Schreckliche. Come on, if you go to joke, you go all the way. Thanks for reminding me. So I don't pronounce it completely, continuously fucking wrong. Oh yeah, there's Cat in the pits right now. Yeah, it's he's already pitting. I mean, not too early. We also got a bit of gap on Kong. He had a few laps, bad laps. So we were able to gap again. Oh, come on, come. What are the temperatures right now? 17. Track is optimum. Sort of expected at this point. So we've turned enough laps. Yeah, the tire pressures are starting to creep up. And considering the tire pressures are usually low at the end of a stint, we probably need to drop them by 2 clicks. At least. Yeah, we should be fine to the end. I do like the lighting conditions. I love doing morning laps at the Nordschleife. That's always been my favorite. Haven't really done it on this track here though. And yeah, at least we don't get blinded by the sun. I can directly look at it here. Because I think I have some graphic effects disabled. Because I think you can definitely get blinded by the ACC sun. Yeah, it's good. Because it's quite awkward here in the chicane. Especially. I say I had a good gap build up and it immediately eradicated it in a single lap. Good job, Lucas! Okay, Asa is pitting, but Midnight has stayed out with me. Should we respond to Asa or drive another lap? I think I want to respond to Kong. Kong is still like this massive threat to me. But usually you can't undercut an ACC, at least if you're not given, you know, more than a lap. In F1 you can you put a lap earlier and like you have an instant undercut, even if the other person responds. But in ACC it's like, not really. Also, still like I'm not driving that fast, so. Also, the other person can ruin easily with an overcut due to getting the tires up to temps. But chances are he doesn't have quite as much fuel as me in the tank. So I have a bit more strategic options. Even if my pace wants to just continue to degrade right now. Yeah, I think I might need to do the undercut on him. Oh, come on. Stupid thumbstick. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm down to 2 laps to go at this point. Let's go one more. Yeah, Kong came in. Fuck. It's gonna get interesting here. Should have pitted. That was iron. So. Oh no, that's not good. Give room. That was Isaac coming out of the pits. Your laptop hates you. Oh, that was not right. Maybe the time losses there. We broke there. A really bad run out of the corner. Oh, come on. Half a second off the pace, roughly. Yikes. Could be worse, I guess. At least the pit stop is configured, although we have so much time in the pit lane to do so anyway. Now it's important to nail the pit entry. Perfect. Alright, everything good figured. Oh wait, I made a mistake here on my tire pressures. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. I went up. 1, 2, 3. So at least I realized it before I actually came into the box. Okay, Biggie is taking the lead currently. Foxing has a stop go 30. Kenneth VT is in the Porsche as I predicted. Mantrix hasn't pitted either. Yeah. There are like 3 people left that haven't pitted yet. Please be good. So, fresh set tires on. Kenneth is coming by now. Come on. There's Kong, 22 seconds back. Let's see. The pit exit takes a time. 15 seconds. That's iron. Let's take the overshoot.
Left. Clear on the left.
Holy heavens, I gapped him by 10 seconds. Well, not gap by 10 seconds, I made a gap up of... was about 7 seconds I gained.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
It's a bit awkward there. Teach you how to pit stop cycle corners too, but say. We're back out in the net lead. It's only right now Kenneth and Biggs in front who haven't pitted yet. Such a stressful race today. Such a stressful day. Well, that's despite me right now not fighting anybody. Missed both apexes by a good margin. Kenneth is in the pits as well. Just Biggie right now who hasn't pitted yet. Still owing us a pit stop. Midnight is about 2.8 seconds behind us. Why is us 11 seconds behind Kong? It's like, what did you guys do in the pit lane? What did you guys do? Like, that you lose that much time in the pit lane. Like, the only one I can explain is Midnight, because Midnight probably did damage repairs. So that's the only explanation I have for why everybody's so far back. Psycho is not far behind Midnight right now. Kenneth wasn't... oh well, Kenneth hasn't scored yet. He's still in the pit lane. Although has completed the pit stop. Biggie is now also in. That eliminates the last one. Eric is in 7th. Decent running from him. I'm not clocking particularly fast lap times right now either. I'm also stuck in the 18s mids now. But as long as Kong doesn't make particularly much ground on me, I'm fine with that. I don't need to shred my tires. Just need to put lap times in. Or it will still shred the tires likely. Either way. Yeah, Isaac an 8.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
So, lap traffic again. It is Kitten again with iMentrix Saints in front. And Hubihista. So Mentrix is fighting for position right now. And probably there's more fights in front that I can't see right now yet. And there's at least a bit of a gap between these two then. What are you gonna do here?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
So, that vaguely worked. Our cat is in P14 in front.
There's a slow car ahead.
Fighting with Rene. Ooh, Mentrix! I appreciate the effort, but this was a bit early even for me.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Oh no, cat spun out. Sag. Hopefully it came together with DreamFox. That's unfortunate. I will look at that at the replay. What are you doing? Nearly losing the card and suddenly switching sides. Great predictability. Nah, it's fine. Like, it's not too bad. I'm just trying to add flavor and I'm a bit on edge. But I was still... Like, there's 9 seconds on ice. Not gonna lie. 15 minutes to go. Fuel calculator says I have fuel for 27.5 laps. Is this just averaging still with a... Yeah, it's averaging still with my pit in lap. That's why it's producing funny numbers. Although it might no longer be, it's now 22 minutes. It says 9.9 laps. Yeah, Rainy Dream Fox needs to be dispatched next. What are you going to do? Masochist in the Audi. I completely missed the apex there. Had to go on the over and under there for her. I don't think we will get anyone further though, because next arm is about 30 seconds ahead. We might get that person, but Kenneth VT, for example, is a whopping 51 seconds ahead. Besides some massive errors, this is not gonna happen. I think Kong is also struggling with the traffic right now. So how's the fighting behind? Radeon continues in 4th. We definitely need to figure out what happened to Hurricane early in the race. Like, nobody seems to be closing any gaps in on each other. Everything seems static. Plus the AM field, I think there's a decent battle in the AM going on, but like... even that one I think got interrupted with the accident with Cat. And yeah, the front end is basically decided a while ago. Pit stops, it's very much got just settled who goes where. But yeah, Biggie in 5th, Psycho in 6th. Yeah, Hurricane will likely still take the fastest lap away. No chance I'd beat a 17.5. Yeah, it's just since then, like, not been really at all with it. Nine minutes to go. Let's swap this over here. Yeah, I think it predicts me having 10 liters extra right now. Off your calculator. Really am not the biggest fan of this circuit, but like... Damn it, it's... look, it does seem to like me back. I think though for the coming season Kong is gonna be a dangerous fellow. Although outside of Monza we really don't have that much top end circuits where I really need to fear that Mercedes. Like yeah, we have straightaways on the other circuits, but like sold the next in 2 weeks time, but like still the Porsche is there's not like much straightaway to really do something. But here, if I have a speed advantage in a straight line, you have a speed advantage in a straight line. There's not much you can do. Oh, Kong is struggling with DreamFox right now, which is a bit embarrassing considering both of them have X-Ring. Because he was losing some ground, but like that's clearly being stuck behind Rainy. It's a bit silly to have issues with your own teammate. Shot again. How many laps to go at this point? 5 minutes, so 3 laps with this one. Precisely, because it opens 5 minutes into the race and closes 5 minutes before the end of the race. It's a 15-minute pit window. Everybody had done that pit stop a long while ago. Where's the pit line here? Brakes. Okay, the tires are a bit slidey right now. Oh, battery has a bit drive through here. Oh, that's not good because yeah, battery was leading. Like why the hell do you get? Well, as far as I know, leading arm. Actually, not. There's somebody in front leading arm. I do think. I think there's a P9 who's leading arm, but I don't know who that is. So I think both of these need to probably be moved into Pro. But yeah, 2 laps to go. Yeah, I think DreamFox will probably jump him. Although it is probably her teammate, actually. But then again, DreamFox could be in for a penalty if she actually took Cat out. Which I have a feeling might have happened. It's been a while since I heard that message, although probably not actually that long. Actually, probably that long. I mean, I did win some pseudo races. But even then, that last one, I think that I won was in early December. Let's bring her home. Few more corners. She just wants to get home. I feel like the should drink something, but like, we'll wait. There's so little time track left right now. I can just drive those last few corners. And then be off. And a bit of an overshoot. Fucking yes. I will keep up my streak of winning a race every single VTracc season that I compete in. Every single one I have now won a race in. That is a fucking awesome statistic. Let's also check out Hurricane is. Kong is displayed for me and the relative is not checkout, but like that's probably a bug. It's likely is checkout. Yeah, Asa's now suddenly also not checkout. Maybe they reset their garage already. you. What do we have right now as results? Hurricane gets the fastest lap in P4. Asa finishes third. Kong second. Biggie ends up fifth. Psycho sixth. Eric in seventh. And Isaac in eighth. An absolute impressive drive from, well, most, besides Midnight. Midnight didn't have particularly the best race here. But I think otherwise everybody else can be very much proud of their results. Right, so now we see the full result. Yeah, Kagura and Mashiro won in AM in 9th place. Dream Fox finished second in AM with 12th place, and Signs finishes on the podium with 14th, and Cat in 15th gets 4th place. Battery degraded down all the way to 16th. There's a bunch of GGs in the chat. Grip runners! Oh yeah, right, my keyboard laying over here, still being charged. Although I can probably unplug it now. Probably now work at least. Well enough that it will jumpstart my heart. Well. We will probably have lost our values on the ties at 4 here. Because I was, yeah, out on track still. Ties at 5, just a bit warm. Still fine. Yeah, this honestly has proven itself good enough as a setup. Although it is definitely nah, we will keep it in this state. It's spicy, to say the least, up there occasionally. Oh, no, I didn't change anything else from the T01. So right, let's check the replay out. Because boy howdy, we have some replay to go through. Right, so let's start with the start. Well, a bit further back. Maybe watch this from Asa, maybe. They're redesigned by Albert Georgi. God. Please nobody kill me. Is that Star Rail or no? Or what? No, that's ZZ. I think? On that car. He started 5th there. Yeah, he's fully off the track there. It's probably Biggie. Yeah, 95 Biggie. Keeping in front of Asa here, just about. Now we will revisit the start in a moment, we will. Asa is going around the outside. Yeah. That's kind of your fault, that's not Midnight hip checking. You squeeze down a lot on Midnight there. Yeah, Midnight is as far on the inside as is possible. That's not their fault. Although they would have probably shot wider. Like, you didn't even let it get to that point. Well, the car tries to drive itself around right now in these low tire pressures. So you can see wiggle there. Could go on board. Ah, yeah, downshift a second. That was not a good idea. No, there was a slight mistake in the corner, but like not that massive. Still easy. Oh, but wide sort of there. Also keeping on the pressure. It'd be just disappearing already at this point. Oh, asshole, like a bunch of windows there. Yes, I think Psycho here in the 42. I think Psycho has always been 42, yeah. Oh! Something happened there. Check that out briefly, hold on. Who is the, oh, that's the Panformer from Eric Regis. Panformer X Queen says, yeah, ban Greg. Oh yeah, gets just murdered by Isaac, actually, a whole thing. It's not funny for anybody involved in it, but it's like, it's really hilarious because, you know, we have like 3 cars just stationary like this. He gets rammed into again. He could easily go straight onto the right and drive around these two. Easy. Very avoidable, but keep standing there, which is a real problem because if you're not like on top of the apex, you will just drive into him again, and it gets actually sent to this direction. Like, guys, I know Isaac couldn't move after having hit Eric, but like, isn't this Merc again? 39. That's I think one of the also one of the. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 39 Kagro Mashiro, yep. Why is there a womb tattoo on the rear bumper? On the trunk lid? Why a womb tattoo on the trunk lid? What do you want to tell me here, Kagro Mashiro? Like, I'm already with the not subtleties of, you know, thick-fied, lolly is my Porsche, but like, you know, you're taking, I think, to the next level. In the car fucker competition. I really hate these rear tail lights because they didn't cut them out of their livery so that they stay the carbon fiber. I fucking hate how this looks. Okay, yeah, right. We should have checked the other incident out. So here's Kenneth VT a bit further back. Why is there an Opel badge on the fucking rear bumper? Can someone explain to me what is happening here? Right, we have to zip back forward here. Back to turn 1 here. Yeah, let's just not really letting past. Oh god, so there was a slight hit there. So let's see what happened this lap. Because that's also one of the things, like we were on lap 4 here. What actually happened to cost the X-String driver a chance at fighting for the win here. Ah, oversteer. Oh. That saved it. That's just time losses. He's still in front of Kong, so... Like, I did clearly see it correctly that he lost time on that lap. But he was then suddenly scored behind Kong, so like... I guess it didn't happen this lap? Oh, no, it did. Oh yeah. Whoa, had a moment there. A moment and a half. Yeah, the thing is, he was bleeding the entire time from this snap moment here. Like, he had run me down up to, like, I think 2 point... Like, no, a sub 2 seconds. Because he was sub 2 seconds operating. And then, like, just dropped it there. Lost massive amounts of time. Drove this corner relatively slow. Was obviously not particularly great in this complex. But no damage. It's the wild thing, because he would never recover from this. He was just banished to 4th place. He just couldn't recover from this. The car just had no pace after this. Which I find wild as, like... I'll just watch one of the laps here. Let's see. How does the car handle here? Let's go on board, actually. Yeah, I don't mind much of the curb, but that might just be the Lichten. Yeah, she's very sensitive. This looks fine. This looks still fine. Although he does run 47% brake bias, which is a lot more rearwards than me. Like a full 3%. I ran a 50%. He's obviously likely not on an ancient J. Lopez setup like me, but like that is closer to the aggressive J. Lopez set. I could have tried a further rearwards brake bias, but the car had enough rotation for me, honestly, on the entry. It was more the exits where the car had a bit too much understeer, and so it would have become an issue. No, I don't. Oh yeah, he's also running like 1 TC into ABS. It's like, yeah. It's funny because you're clearly your fastest lap, yes, is faster than me, but like in a race pace, you clearly aren't. Your peak is good, but you just aren't then there anymore. Like, I don't see anything particularly bad on this lap. He's just slow, I guess. Okay, there was a bit of car driving and stuff around. Okay, that's an 18.8, but like still, I was lapping faster than that at this point still. I was like illustrated here with this. Yeah, I mean, he probably clocked 19 and this was for me an 18.0. The man filter car. What else? Oh. I think this was my lag spike there. You can see it obviously on the replay here. Yeah, there's the massive spike. And who appeared in the pit lane that wasn't there before? It's obviously very fun to have that encounter in the middle of a corner. Nobody's in the pit lane right now. So as far as I can tell, there was nothing. There was a car earlier for sure. It's weird if somebody actually caused me a lag spike from disconnecting. Would be a new one, because right now nobody's in the pit lane. Maybe it takes a few more seconds for the car to load in. Because I did have a couple more lag spikes. Jesus, lags even when playing the replay back. So now let's see. Yep, here we have a car in the pit lane. But that's in pit entry, not like somebody just connected. Although this person has a very long lap here. Is that Mintrix? Oh, he's just missing his lap start beam in my replay because, you know, fucking lag spikes hit right when he was registering doing a new lap. So his lap is a bit weird. But no, this person just entered regularly, just like a normal person drove in. I have no idea what happened there. Genuinely, I'm out of ideas at this point. There's nobody connecting, then what else could it be? Where do we... Oh yeah, right, I wanted to check on Cat. Yeah, Cat is here chasing Kenneth. I don't know if it's position or if Kenneth is lapping them. Considering as far as I know, Kenneth didn't lap them twice. Yeah, this seems to be a very protected battle with DreamFox. Not quite the ideal line to swing around. Two drivers that I've definitely at one point considered adding to my roster. But in the end didn't. Actually was Kaito here, because I don't think Kaito was here tonight. Cal Squid finished last. Yeah, we want to figure out what happened to Soul actually. Yeah, Kaito Nasa here, 18, for a very anonymous race, I guess. Oh, Rainy at a moment here. What the fuck, Cal? Are you like actually kind of stupid? It's like, no. Like, why do you turn left here? You're alongside someone. What was this? It's like, you did the right thing, you slowed down, you avoided the car. Yes, this person did a really bad rejoin. Like, this is very stupid from you. And I'm not sure this wasn't in any way, shape, or form intentional. Now, Rainy is faster. Did you try? Oh! Yeah, you wanted to let the rain back by, even though this was completely unnecessary. Right, Rainy did an unsafe rejoin. Yes, you clattered into her because accidents, because they happen like this. Yeah, Rainy should have perhaps been on the brakes earlier, but like, she just let the car roll here because, you know, avoiding the fucking barrier. And once it started suddenly gripping up and rolling forward, she did apply the brakes. Well, nah, she didn't. she went back to the throttle. When is the accident here? Because I accidentally moved to a different... Yeah, she accelerated into the track. That's a bit silly. And could have then also just moved very quickly left to avoid the car coming by. But then, you know, you go offline and then spin yourself because... Oh, come on. Like, yeah, I think she will get hit with an unsafe rejoin here probably for it. Even though the actual contact that happened wasn't, you know, Rene's fault really, but like, The rejoin was definitely unsafe. There was not much of an attempt made. And yeah. Yeah, letting someone around the outside of Puan by is just like a really bad idea. Like sticking you on the outside to let someone by is a really bad idea. You could have done this a lot better. Which is very unfortunate because this cost you a lot of position. And there's me coming by. Oh god, there's Mentrix dodging the other way. Yeah, and you realize that it's probably a good idea to just reverse and do that. Ooh. Ah. And do actually a good rejoin. Good merger there. That's good. It's good to see. Oh, that's just... that sucks so much. Because she did run Mentrix back down, because Mentrix at this point... where's Mentrix? Up there? Okay, what are you doing, Mentrix? Can I politely ask, what the fuck's wrong with you? Oh, is that Mentrix even? 96? Yeah, 96, that's Mentrix. Because he... oh yeah, right, that's just multiple times. No, yeah, that one lap as really long as just 2 laps not being scored correctly again. But like, fucking hell, Mentrix. But yeah, Mentrix is a lot in front of her at this point. Even with this incident here. And she proceeds to run him down to... where is she? 1.6 seconds. This stings. This just stings so much at this point. And because she would have had a podium here easily, you know, she would have likely not beaten Raine. Raine was seemingly faster than her, but like... to throw a podium in ammo away because you'd let someone by when it wasn't even necessary. This... it hits me in the feels. I just feel bad. But I knew she would be about this fast. I knew she would be a very fast driver. So hello. I mean, technically I think what with drivers carry a Mashiro will be bonked here backwards. Problem actually with Raine is Raine got an extra lap out of this. She got flagged off here. No, she didn't. It's my replay that cuts out at this point. I don't know how far Sainz was behind... but I'm pretty sure I didn't just... I'm pretty sure I finished in front of DreamFox. It's just she didn't get Sainz and her didn't get to finish on my replay. I could figure out how far she was actually back, roughly. If we just check the beginning of lap 25 here. So, there's Sainz. There's Sainz here. And where is our next cover position? Hey, here's DreamFox. Right. How far are you in the lap? 20 seconds. Yeah, that's probably not gonna be enough for a penalty for unsafe rejoin to effect. She will likely get bonked by 10 seconds, but like that's not enough to bonk her back behind her. Because yeah, DreamFox gets to finish still on the replay, but you know, Sainz doesn't. The replay cuts out before that. Because yeah, this is the end of the replay. They would have finished, but like it's just my replay cuts out. Right. We're left now with... and no, we don't want to leave the replay. We're left with one more thing. Figuring out what happened with... who's starting out for pit lane here? That's number 15. Number 15, that's Neko Kitten. Did you miss like the grid, or why are you in the pit lane? Up on the jacks here? Yeah, missed the drive press by a bit. Definitely went up the jacks here briefly. And then went down. And then got teleported. There was like a second left. Too late. That was a too late entering of the setup menu. Had to just out of the piss because of that. That was definitely not intentional. Right, where's Psycho? Not Psycho, sorry, which car's actually, a Sewell driving? A Ferrari, right? Technoburst. Ferrari. Yeah, there's the Ferrari. Oh yeah, right, that explains everything, basically. Because Sewell got skewered, effectively. His eyes, like, right in front of him. And then obviously got caught up in the entire mess that was Isaac murdering Eric. We did still finish 7th, which is somewhat impressive, considering this murder here. Boing. And then gets hit by one car. It's funny. And then rejoins here. What is there written on her car? On the door? Toginashi, Togiari. Oh yeah, and actually, yes, her written load. Yeah, I am the terrible bottom boys. God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, it's a bit funny, but like, I will be honest, you're not giving him much room. Right? He is still there. It's like, yes, it is erosion. He is on the fucking outside, but like, boy, you can't do this. Like, just, no, you can't. Especially because you're doing this as a pro driver on an ARM. Actually, no, Iron is also pro. Come to think of it, Iron is also classified as pro, if I remember correctly. Is Iron? No, oh, Iron is. No, this. Oh yeah, right. This is not Iron. This is Cal, actually. Yeah, the bottom boys. Cal, number 27. Yep, the guy who finished last. Yeah, you're doing this on an ARM driver. Anyway, it's a very silly idea to do. You need to give the room, even if you think it is very stupid to stick the nose in there. The ARM driver will be stupid enough to do it. And while you survive the initial hit somehow, you then get sent because of all the damage you've collected in the last few seconds. Honestly, I'm impressed. I like the car. Yeah, he's just slightly sent him sideways. Yeah, that's just the diffuser's hanging off now. Oh yeah, bad damage now. Instant limp to pits, and then obviously doing service before even, the pit window opened. And yeah, then driving through the pit lane again to do service. One more time. And then here's Iron, who obviously got wiped out here and just decided to tow after that. Yeah, that's a nasty impact. Gee. I have seen this, such hard hits very rarely. I think one of the hardest hits I've seen here in ACC. Oh yeah, the steering rack is just completely gone on his car. Like, he's trying to turn right and like it doesn't. Like, there's no steering rack left. And here's the second techno burst car. Let's watch actually the start back from here. But yeah, I think we have looked now at everything. Okay, he had a very slow getaway. What did you do? Is he in the wrong? No, he is in the incorrect engine mode, I think. As far as I can tell. He just wasn't on the throttle. Okay, Ferrari Rallycross. Yeah, he's driving really cautiously. I don't know if it's just his driving style right now. Because he's, you know, still an AM driver. How was the chaos actually for her? She tapped here and the chaos was dissolving by the time she came through. That's neat. Although she has first class seats for seeing the takeout on Iron. Not Iron, sorry. Iron is behind actually, Cal. Cal is just getting fucking murdered completely. Yeah, I think the problem is that the car in front also followed through. Jesus, how that car got launched, holy heavens. Holy cow, just the onboard from here just watching this car fly into the air. I mean, she definitely didn't see the flying part, but like, holy hell. So who's actually gone side by side there? That's the 66, that's, I think... Yeah, 66 G-Fox. He didn't have a good race. He actually finished pretty badly. And yeah, he forced side by side with Eric, which is also stupid. Although he was in comparison ahead going into the corner, but still lost. Because of course you lose if you try this shit. Especially if you're on AM against a pro driver. Like, no, don't do this. This is silly. But it's caused obviously Iron to try and get behind, and Iron just immediately ended in an actual accident. G-Fox at least, you know, survived the thing. Right, so what happened then with G-Fox? Because G-Fox had... a race. Also, why is Kenneth so far behind? I don't get that either. Yeah, there's the pit in lap. Pit out. Ah, you're right, he had to stop go 30. That's what threw him out of his race. Otherwise he was probably fine. He had to stop go 30. How much overspeed did he have in the pit entry? What did he speed mid pit lane? Okay, he's engaged the pit limiter very early. Does he disengage it too early? Why did he get a stop go for pit speeding? Yeah, slow pit stop there for sure. I think he released too early. I think he definitely no. He released up the gas. Like, I don't get where he's coming, where he got a stop go from. Like, okay, he has a pit limiter way too early on. Like, did you practice your pit entry ever? Or did he have a stopper from something else? I don't get it. He for sure came in again and pitted. And as far as I remember, I thought, yeah, right, DreamFox had a drive-through for pit track limits. It's a gate call. Oh yeah, right, I want to figure out what happened with Kenneth. Oh yeah, Kenneth also started off pits. Why is that the case? Also the jacks at the wrong moment? No, definitely not on the jacks at this point. You'd notice. We just forgot to press drive, I guess. Was the engine running? Can't tell. Oh, there was clearly an input. Okay. Ah, that's from just teleporting. It causes a FP up button press to automatically visualize. Yeah, I would have to look at kind of VT's stream to figure out why he started off. But no, there was definitely an input here. Did he just accidentally, you know, open the pause menu? Because if you are in any menu, right, even if you have press drive and you like open the menu to like adjust your view or something, and it goes, the countdown hits 0, you will actually be teleported then. Anyway, so that's sort of impressive. Yeah, doing a comeback drive out of the pit lane from pit lane slot, which is pretty bad on the circuit. Ended up finishing 11th, well 10th in pro. Well, I mean, depends on if Mashiro gets promoted, which he should. Let's be real. 9th place as an AM driver is most certainly not what is supposed to be happening. But can we maybe figure out what happened with the pit stops briefly with Kong? Because Kong lost a lot of time on the pit stop cycle on me. And most lost, but like, you know. Let's look at the pit entry right now. You know, there I am with my Porsche. He accelerates. Alright. Slows down to pit speed limit. Gets up to 50k. Paces alright for the pit lane. I was a bit slowly for the hairpin, but like nothing special. Takes a bit of time to switch the engine off though. Breaks a bit late. You can hear the engine is now only off. So you might actually run automatic engine. Right, about 26 seconds. So expect the engine to refire in about a couple of seconds. Yep, okay, that's a normal pit stop. And then a very slow. And then a very slow refire. Off the jacks, and then they already turned the steering wheel, but like not the engine started. So he must have a manual engine then, because like to take that long to refire is definitely something manual. Oh yeah, it's a normal exit. Still those 7 seconds or so lost on that outlap. Still very impressive how slow that was. Let's see, did you get held up by some traffic? Because otherwise I'm out of ideas, sort of. What could have been the case. Still don't have an idea of what this man filter company is. Because I've for sure seen it in 24 and stuff. Like, looks reptilian delivery. Okay, even the outlap so far is nothing special. Which is so massively counter. It's just wild. What he genuinely did. Because he's not driving badly. Nothing that I can immediately spot as a problem exists here. Man, so hard the edge. I don't know if I do that, but like I do a bunch of stuff instinctively without thinking about it. I'm long gone up the hill already. Can't even see me. You might see me at the end of the straightaway. Oh yeah, there I am, turning in. It's like, how in God's green earth did everybody lose this much time in the pit lane? So, you know, Asa was also not particularly fast. Let's check, did she take additional service? Outside of, yeah, her mandatory tire change. Stopped at about 15. Actually, she rolled again now. Oh, she had to reverse. Oh god. Okay, Asa is very good explanation of what happened. It's like Asa didn't overshoot. Had to refire the engine and reverse. And then switch off. Oh boy, that cost like 8 seconds or so. 123, and it's like she gets off Jackson and gets a bad refire. Yeah, takes ages to refire. Yikes, that's like a disaster pit stop. But he's still behind her somehow, despite, you know, Asa very much having like 10 seconds till he lost in a pit stop. Right. Oh, the Asa is stationary already before he comes in, so like, how the fuck are you this far back? Asa at this point. Boy, howdy. Yeah, Biggie is in front actually. It's like, you're what happens here? Like, okay, something happened in these next corners. You see suddenly. Oh, yep. Oh, there's a spin. And a slight walk on dab. Boy, the Porsche did not gel well with... I'm starting to feel sorry for bullying Midnight Hurricane into driving the Porsche. It's like, fast, yes. Clearly no clue of how to actually get it to distance. It's like, well, run minimal TC is like, yes, you can go fast this way, but like, will you live? No, because you will make mistakes like this. And I won't. Because my TC won't, like, just completely murder me. Although his car was kind of going sideways already before that point. Like, he had a dismount, causes some oversteer, and then he just... Yeah, it just starts already oversteering. Like, it's sort of fine up until this point. He might just do some inputs with the pedals here that cause it to oversteer, and then he tries to plant it with throttle, and then, like, the car has oversteer because not enough TC. And that's why he impacts, and that's why he lost another 2 positions. This is why he's so far back at this point when he's entering the pit lane, and Asa can get away with just having one of the just categorically worst pit stops I've seen in a long time. Okay. Comes to a stop. Nothing special in this case, I think. 26 at this point, and holds the brakes. And there goes off the jack. Maybe a second of damage repair, but this is probably actually just a normal 30-second pit stop. So this is well tacticianed. Well done. But like obviously lost so much time before we even came into the pit lane that like, you know, null and void everything. Oh yeah, there's Psycho here. Psycho got really close to him, but like, just wasn't quite there. And then obviously couldn't keep the pace up with. I tried a few things, but like wasn't able to actually keep up in the long run of Midnight. Well, yeah, Psycho is now driving on a steering wheel. This might be interesting to slightly watch. Let's go on board for a bit here. You were busy with things. Who actually won? Me. I won. Could have not kept me around and speak up. Yeah, I'm looking back through the replay because, especially with the pit stop cycle, I don't know. There were a few definitely that lost a bunch of time. So, yeah, I did have the close race obviously with Kong early on. Midnight had one fast lap. Yeah. Midnight actually got the fastest lap of the race, but like that's because he ran like, I think this was the 3rd lap or so, in 2nd place in clean air, and then just had 2 moments in the same lap and dropped down to 4th and never recovered from that. And then obviously had the incident issue, didn't then drop further back. Biggie actually didn't jump somehow Midnight, which is interesting. And then on Windows Snap, fluid and snappy and the Linux KDE. Well, because it's, you know, not window effects from the fucking 90s that have been just having 50 layers of cake thrown on top of each other. Because I guarantee, like, most of the fucking window logic orange dates from 98 still, from 95 still. Probably actually Windows 3.1 still likely as well, some stuff. from 9X days. It's fun. Windows has some fun shenanigans, and obviously people didn't. Windows 7 did a large part of the current UI and how Windows plays and everything. Well, actually Vista kind of. Vista's era design. And then just it's been Windows 10, 8 and 10 were just reskins in large parts of it to make it blocky and like you notice everything. Yeah, 100 layers of bloat. True. I mean, it's not like KDE doesn't have like historic code. KDE is also from the 90s, after all. Right. It's also like not been here since yesterday. It's had major releases and people, you know, revising the code occasionally to make it better. And you're just throwing more stuff on top of the old stuff because you can just get away with it. Occasionally somebody did do a rewrite and decided to, like, you know, we will fix this problem. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's something, but like I will be actually honest. I kind of like the blocky design language from 8 and 10. I do like that. I don't like rounded edges actually. You're too dumb and lazy for Hyperland. Maybe you don't just use my config. Maybe just use my dot files. No, the thing is, it's genuinely like took me a week to actually get Hyperland up and running at all, really. It's like so. And like, get familiar with it way longer even then. But it's funny because like whenever I'm on the Windows now, it's like, aha, I can't just, you know, just supersede to close windows and just send them around all over the place. It's like, it just doesn't work. You can't just do things like that. Although you can technically, you know, move a game onto a virtual desktop. Windows does support stuff like this technically. You just go to a different virtual desktop. Since Windows 10 you can do these things, but like... how many times have you used it? I have at some point. Not anymore, really. It's just funny. AC2 review? You mean AC squared or you mean Evo? Because Evo I might at some point play. Evo comes out on Thursday. Does it have actually multiplayer on release? I don't think it does have multiplayer on release. That was entirely the point. But it does have VR support. I know that. They have announced that it will have VR support. And I think I might just actually be someone who day one drives AC Evo. Just for the thing. Mate. Have you had an easy race today? Well, I will be honest, I was kind of like stressed for most of this thing. It's like, it wasn't as easy as I kind of made it look like. Because Kong was definitely keeping a lot of pressure underneath me for most of the race. It only has 5 tracks, yeah, I know. You know, but it's great for like a release day stream. Like, this is 2 hours, drive a few cars, and it just like, yeah, good. I will come back in 2 months. It's perfect. And also, I think they probably will have it a bit cheaper in early access, so I just want to buy it for that reason. But yeah, Kong for most of the race kept a lot of pressure underneath me, was running me down occasionally, closing the gap down under 3 seconds. And then obviously the pit stops happened and just the gap just went out completely. What if I was your passenger princess? Like to program in multiplayer. Oh no, not for not for ACE will get multiplayer when it gets multiplayer. Although BMG Drive, you can do stuff like that. And I am the guy who packages actually BMG Drive, BMP launch analytics. Like you're the second brands Hatch, Imola, and Mount Panorama, and Suzuka. Copied it from the Forbes article? Okay, why does Forbes have that covered? Oh well. I mean, it's a good track selection, I will be honest. Imola, great. Laguna Seca, yeah, kind of overrated brands. It's solid. Mount Panorama, you know, gets a bit stale after you do it a bit too much. Suzuka, yeah, it's one of the best circuits in the world, like. If not my favorite circuit actually in the world. I'm not good at it really in ACC, but like I really like the circuit. I have had successes despite that, but like... Oh god, I'm just noticing with all the dirt build up, like this... It looks a bit funny on the very end. Choose your poison! God, I can't decide what it was. Yoink! Oh god, it's a well VR, you can't see really much with cameras. Hello. Not much car behind me at this point. Well, the funny shenanigans of the camera. Oh yeah, there's no car in this camera, by the way. In case you want to maximize frames. Use the bumper cam, there's no car being rendered anymore. Although, you know, oh yeah, there's an Echo Kitten running, right? Oh god, the helmet cam. This is weird, I can tell you. Oh yeah, especially because it does have still the head movement as well. Oh god, this is scene. Oh, there's a second helmet cam. Oh no, there's not the second helmet cam. It's just switch cars by accident. Hello. What is actually written there? Race tech. Yeah, I still haven't actually gotten to that. I've been too lazy in actually doing it. And actually putting it together, even though I have actually all the screenshots to just slap it together, I haven't. She just hasn't been slapped together. Funny rear end. I mean, yes, P911 Chen has a funny rear end, yes. We can't unfortunately. Oh yeah, there's Cat dead. Which she spun because she tried letting by. No, she didn't get collected, luckily. But she spun because she wanted to let Rainy back by because those two had contact after Rainy did an unsafe rejoin. One of the most AM accidents in AM history ever. It's like, yeah, that's quite unsafe rejoin, and then just why? Why did you drive left here? Stupid cat! Why? God. And then obviously wanted to let the position back by, even though. And there's me flying by, and there's Mentrix flying the other way by. So down bad in the public YouTube stream. Yes, I mean I'm down bad constantly for my bratty car that needs correction constantly. Hi Asa. You had the pit stop of all time. I didn't go over it. I'm really done with analyzing the replay. I've looked at everything at this point that was vaguely relevant. Yeah, you had one of the pit stops of all time. You overshot the box, had to reverse, and like it then also didn't get the engine filed once you were done. So it's pretty clear from the replay that was. Honestly, there wasn't too much action after the pit stops, really, I think. It is, at least in the front field. I think the arms actually did do some battling, but like the top 8 basically was settled at that point. Oh yeah, this is the moment where VTracc decides to half die. Which that was a really stupid way to rejoin. At least, you know, he proceeds to not completely blow the chicane. Right, I will, yeah, thanks for coming by. But like, yeah, I think I will wrap it up now as well. I've taken the replay apart, I think, enough. I've looked at the funny incidents of people getting utterly launched. Oh yeah, we can look at that one again. We can look at Cal getting launched on lap 2. I mean, besides the entire pile up here, which is also funny, of Technoburst takes out, also technically kind of Technoburst. And then with another Technoburst caught up in the mess as well. Because yeah, Isaac spun Eric and then Sewell got stuck behind both of them. That's its own thing, but what happened here now is that projection to me. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm still driving the Porsche. Because, yeah, you can guess what is about to happen here. Sewell expected Cal to back out, and Cal has one of the shunts of all time. A massive fucking shunt there. Let's watch back from here. Just lodged. That's just, and Sewell also dies up here because damaged car and bump unsettling just was enough for Sewell to just be dead there. See some of my incidents with the backmark. I didn't even see any. No, I didn't actually. I can go for that one. If you have any idea when those happens, because I had nothing with backmarkers. It's like they didn't cause me any trouble at all. I got spooked by Raine because I had to cut underneath her in no name. Because she missed the apex completely there. There's here something gonna happen. After the pit stop. Yeah, I'm already after the pit stop at this point. Lap 3 now after the pit stop. Wait. Oh yeah, that's Kite just letting you by, but just stopping on the racing line. That's fun. That's already a good start. Fourth last lap, but yeah, I mean I can also check directly after the pit stop. Out of the pits. I had the fun that like Ian was that I came out of the pits and was immediately like unlapped by Ian and had to lap him like 3 corners later. It was well done, but like boy, it wasn't too fun for anybody involved in that one. Isn't this Kaito or Sewell? Either one of these two. Like yeah, we are now directly after the pit stop, but like yeah, that's I think Sewell. Because it's not Kaito, it's Ferrari. Not much happening here. It's like, I mean, he's not letting you buy, but he's also a pro driver, so. It's rude. Like, you're also not going for a move yet. You know, you're sort of stuck for the next straight here. Yeah, understeer. Skip here because nothing happens on the straightaway. Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, it's very clear. He's like, he's not slowing down to let you by. Which technically he is entitled to. He's not defending against you yet. It sucks, but like he's perfectly within the rules here. You don't have to jump. And the problem is he's not slow. By any stretch. Is actually Sewell maybe even... No, Sewell's definitely not the position he had to pit early on. for long damage repairs. Oh yeah, now he's defending. Now it's defending. That move was definitely defending here. Like, yeah, that's a defensive line into the corner. No questions asked. That's a defensive line. And now he's letting go because he is on a defensive line at that point. It has to let go. He's entitled to drive his line till you go alongside, and then he has to give up. Then definitely, like, there's no argument to be made anymore. But entering a corner on the inside is definitely defending. Huh? I don't think so. I mean, I'm not, like, on top of the rulebook right now. Like, rulebooks are a lot of word salad that always say the same things, except slightly differently phrased. Well, usually. I might have read it at some point. God, if I remember it. But yeah, as far as I know, it is still the overtaking car. Laps? Oh god, yeah, okay. Yikes. Yeah, but again, the problem is that Soul's not actually that slow. After all, he is up and pro here. And then obviously you said something at the third last lap. Let's see, like, the fourth last lap if I... Is it with the French guy? Because I see it's his BMW here. Nope, he's out of the way. Let's warp further, let's warp further, let's warp further, let's warp further. Also, great job, Eric, recovering. Recovering from your getting spun out by your quasi teammates. It looks very silly on the replay, I must say. What do you guys... Oh, on Rene, oh god. Yeah, Rene might then actually lose the position to Cat. Well, actually Mentrix. And Cat, maybe. If he gets found guilty for unsafe rejoin in 10 seconds and then review another one. I mean, we haven't seen the incident yet. Okay, yeah, goes off the circuit, rejoins, and then just... I mean, the car's there. Like, I'm sorry. Like, yes, she went off, yes, she's on the blue flag, but like... Bruh, she for sure was there. Like, there is a car right there before you even turn in. I'm sorry, but like, car there, and she does hug the inside. This could have ended disastrously considering who is here. And the BMW. You know how little this narrows it down? Oh, you still have juiced on the... Yeah, you still have juiced on the car. Huh. Because if 51 minutes ago, okay, that actually narrows it down a bit. That actually gives me even a point to search for. I was more like thinking, who were you actually fighting there? Or was it the... I mean, you had the... You were actually vaguely involved with the incident that sent Carl to the wall. Although indirectly. Because you had this fellow alongside here and down the hill. Because that's fun. And unfortunately, him deciding to stick around the outside made Ian behind stick around the outside and, well... As a reminder, this is what happened. Boing! Yeah, I know, your number's 22. If I remember correctly, it is this car here. Yes, it is the patent formula car. It's relatively easy to identify. 51 minutes to go. That would be roughly, race starts right about now, so 7 minutes. So then 51 minutes to go would be roughly here. Ah, yeah, the French. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Funny, well, actually, I think he's not an AM driver officially. Oh no, boy! Brakes for fucking this corner! What the actual hell? How did they survive? How did this not end in a fucking disaster? How? Okay, I think I've seriously not looked at everything this replay has to offer. That was actually me overtaking. Oh yeah, right. This is probably lap work past Dream Fox. Because, you know, she didn't make it particularly easy either. It's over there. It's like, well, I mean, you probably would have survived it, but like he would have not. It's like that one you would have probably lived, but like he would have not if there was actual contact. Like he would have been dead. He would have been as dead as Carl, who crashed up the hill. But like that would have been a very similar in terms of impact force. But yeah, I kept for most of my race trying to stay out of having to fight people, but just driving as fast as possible away from them and avoiding them actually catching me. And Chinese definitely put up a fight. Kong's improvement from last season is massive. Like he for sure had good qualifying paces, but like it still was very much an AM driver. But boy, this season, Midnight on the other hand is still showing that he's well, I don't know, is Midnight and just fast, stupid fast, but not in control of the car in the slightest. And I mean, if you look at this dashboard, you very quickly realize why. It's like 1 TC, 2 ABS, and 47% brake bias. Now, let's look at the other Porsche driver in this field. Well, let me have a couple more. Me. 50.4. Yeah. I think the argument is just made. Like, why do I live? Because I do. Because I'm not silly and stupid. It's funny, like, Kenneth is actually running lower TC settings than me. This is hilarious, like, Kenneth is running 48.6. I could have run more rivet brake bias, but I didn't have a reason to. The car rotated already for me enough. Yeah, it's a massive jump from Kong. It's a massive. Utterly massive here. I mean, Rainy had also a good race. Like, a lot of people had really good races, I honestly say. Like, Midnight is one that I would say had not the best experience, but like, Hugs had a decent, Psycho, Greg, Isaac had still a decent race. Mashiro probably needs to go to Pro. Maybe not Ivano. I don't know. Ivano had an anonymous race here. Kenneth made a decent recovery drive to 11th. Rainy had a good run. Ubista in the Hexa team had... Well, he's one of the slower pro drivers and he ended up where probably you would expect. Unfortunately, Saints had a great race. Cat had the spin, but otherwise would have had a really great race. Battery had a drive-through penalty that sent them back to 4th place. Otherwise, would have easily not won 2nd place. Iron had a decent run. Then NASA and Foxington and Kitten didn't have, and like Sewell and Squid had disastrous races. Like just utterly disastrous. Because new rim. Oh yeah, that didn't help either. Yeah, it took me a while to get used to my KS rim. It's where's the car? Where's your car? It's a bit of a silly accent. I've gone now through, I think, the entire grid twice. Alright, let's watch this one again, and then just BAM! Isaac. And then, yeah, you would have been able, before Isaac hit you another time, actually to drive away, and now you're stuck. It's just, unfortunately, you stalled. Are you running without auto clutch? Because that's weird. Wait, that's an odd choice. Like, I don't, but like, I'm weird. And then also I drive the Porsche, which doesn't stall in these situations. It has... because it has a, DCC. Yeah, you get the car refired now finally to rejoin. But it do be still a silly traffic jam here, because also Sewell could have driven away at this point here, because there's enough space here, but like, wants to for some reason turn left instead of going right around you guys. Although he does realize at some point before he gets hit. Anyway. Should have it on. Yeah, it's a bit strange that then you have to refire the car. I don't get it. Although it can happen, I think, just to stall the car, because I don't know, usually you shouldn't be able to stall a car with auto clutch on. But maybe ACC does allow that and expects you usually in these situations to run auto engine as well with it. Which you may or may not do. So bad. Yeah, it's a silly accident. Couple people got some damage from it, although otherwise it's like, for the track being blocked, it was not too bad. That's the technical estimate, right? But yeah, I've yapped more than long enough about the race. Oh yeah, funny story. My keyboard that I have on my lap didn't turn on it all of a sudden turned off. It didn't work anymore, despite it never had shown that it wasn't red for battery. So I had to grab my battery bag to recharge it. And that's just before qualifying started, so that became very awkward to move my keyboard around. Which is usually just very easy to rest on my shelf. But now I had a heavy battery bag dangling off it. Yeah, have a good night as well. It was a decent drive from me. As I said, like, I think that was a great drive for most drivers here. With some clean racing here tonight for the most part. Some silly accidents, but that happens. There were a couple people who didn't particularly have the greatest time. And, well, they know who they are, probably. But you can't always have all winners. I think, considering usually, I think quite a few can actually be proud, even though they've been put into pro. They've put all a decent show up. Right. Okay then. Good night. I will be back at some point. I need to make a schedule actually for next week. Oh well. Bye bye.